Hello everyone, welcome back. This time to my review of Thomas Rhett's new song, Vacation. Well, it looks like the summer months are coming upon us, and a little side note, I'm going to be graduating from high school, so yay, that's something. But back on track. It feels like we're going to get to the point of the year pretty soon where we're going to be seeing our summer songs for the year showing up on the mainstream charts. And it feels like on the country side of things, this will probably be one of the bigger ones. And all I've got to ask is, really guys? You're gonna make this the big song? I don't really get it. I don't really get the appeal of a lot of Thomas Rhett songs. I mean, I'll admit, Die a Happy Man was a pretty decent song, but other than that, I don't really like much of his work. Especially seeing as how he's one of the guys who's still trying to push bro country. And pretty much one of the guys following the Sam Hunt trend of making music that's anything but country. And still trying to classify it as that, probably because they don't think they can get shit over on the mainstream pop chart, so they just come here, and since country radio is really desperate right now, due to slipping ratings and whatnot, they'll play anything. I mean, I honestly don't understand what people think is country about this song. I mean, outside of Thomas Rhett's nasally twang, I mean, I don't understand. I mean, not much about it really is country. I just can't see how you make the argument. I mean, people just say sometimes, like, when I comment on my videos of negative reviews on, like, people I've claimed are not country and say they are, but not explaining it at all. It's like, I mean, I will say what classifies this as country is debatable to some people, but for me, this just doesn't classify as it. Especially seeing as how the instrumentation and production from Thomas Rhett is usually in pretty much any other genre of music. This song, I don't really know how to classify it. It's more of a pop rap type of thing. And I won't really go into the lyrics since it's supposed to be just a dumb party song. I mean, you can't get too mad at that, but some of the lyrics can get pretty leering, I will say, and douchebaggery, I will say that about it, but I won't dwell on that. Pretty much my problems with the song all dwell with Thomas Rhett himself and the instrumentation and production. Alright, so one thing I need to say that I'll carry on in this is that this song has 14 songwriters. And that's really ridiculous. I mean, don't you think that's a bit much? And why is there so many? Well, for one, they had to credit the people from War pretty much because they steal pretty much a lot of the things from their song Lowrider. And that pretty much comes from the whole beat behind this song. It's pretty much just taken out of that. And it's just not done well. And it also takes some things from Wiggle by Jason Derulo, because that's a song you want to take shit from. It's just, I don't get it. And everything about, like, the instrumentation production combined with all that, just none of it really works, and none of it's country. Why am I hearing this on country radio? But I guess the most annoying part of this song is Thomas Rhett himself. Like I mentioned a little bit earlier, he has a very nasally twang to his delivery. Sometimes it can work, like on Die a Happy Man, but other times, like at parts on T-Shirt and this song, it just gets really annoying, especially when he gets to rapping. Thomas Rhett, you are not a rapper. You cannot rap with that nasally tone. Please stop rapping. That's all I can most say about it. It's pretty much if I started rapping, like if I was just randomly saying lyrics from the song, like, hey, let's party like we're on vacation, yeah. Pretty much that tone. If I started singing that tone, it would get pretty fucking annoying. And that's how I feel with Thomas Rhett on this song. It's just, nothing about it really works. Nothing about it comes together well, and I know it's trying to be just a fun, upbeat, party vacation song and whatnot, but it just doesn't work on any level. And also, just, Thomas Rhett can't be original. he feels like he's either following a trend or pretty much taking stuff from other artists. Like how I mentioned with this song, it takes from Lowrider and Wiggle. And I also mentioned earlier how Die a Happy Man takes from Thinking Out Loud. Yeah, Thomas Rhett is not original at all. And he's not really country. Please stop playing him on country radio. I don't see the appeal of it. So, that's all I really have to say for this song. So, what do you think about it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you hate me for giving it a negative review? Probably. Like, comment, subscribe, whatnot. Squid a Baconator, sending out.